always been a bit out of the system because I've always had this horrible thing of being so impatient and didn't want to, even though I don't have the privilege to say, yeah, I don't need the system, etc. I do need the system to finance me, but I don't like the system. And so I always try to uh, figure out a way, and I've always been extremely independent, most of the time producing them or co-producing them myself. I started with the shorts. I produced the first two shorts. Then The Shower was produced by a Lebanese company. I co-produced it.
Mm-hmm.
The first feature film, I produced it, even though I don't have $1 in my pocket. So you need to figure out how to, join forces and bring people who are interested and figure it
Can you,
out.
sorry to interrupt, but can you give us like an example of how you got that financing when you don't have like $1 in your pocket?
I mean, I think you need to be maybe a bit, okay, I would say courageous. It's a beautiful word, but maybe also a bit a gambler. And and and
So,
a
so
bit.
how, like, is there like from like personal experience, have you been, I'm assuming that you have had a project where, you didn't have money for it, but somehow you were able to get, for example, an investor to
All of
put
them,
money
all
into
of
it.
them. It's all. I mean, unfortunately, all of them. I would have really, because I envy a lot of people who are in the system, who have the patience, who have the luck. You need to have
Hmm.
luck. It's
Yeah.
75% of the formula, and having neither of that nor the, bank account, nor the, knowing the right people. I have nothing, none of the above, and so I only have, the fact that I'm stubborn, maybe, extremely passionate, crazily passionate, a bit gambler, sometimes not calculating really the consequences. Putting
Hmm.
you're saying, I might lose the house. What do I do? And yeah, it's you need to be a bit, I would say, dumb also, and say, we'll think about it later, but let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Excuse my French. It's not always. It.
So
I don't
it's
recommend it
so
though.
you
I
have
don't
to s-
recommend it.
so you have to be a really good salesman to pitch the idea also, and like to convince the system to give you the money for it as well.
I'm
Is
the
that what you're
worst
saying?
salesman. Yeah, no, I think I'm the worst salesman you could encounter.
How? I don't
Really, yeah, yeah,
understand.
yeah. No, but I mean, it's by doing it more than by the salesman and the cliche form where I come, and go on a stage, and everybody is collapsing because I have this, the witchcraft, etc. No, no, it's unfortunately I don't have that. It makes it harder on me, but I'm very stubborn, and sometimes I push things to the extreme, and I take risk, a lot of risk. That said, I think luckily, what creates a certain balance is that I'm always fixated on the quality. I never, you know, uh, settle for the average. If I don't get what I want, I will keep on doing it again. So because the quality is my main
Hmm.
aim always. It's not the idea of, I write 10 films, I shoot one, and I try to shoot it as it's not always easy because it's always, I have never more than half of the budget needed. But I try to fixate on the quality and try to beat around the bush and figure out ways to obtain that quality without the luxury of having time and money. And this, I think, creates a kind of a balance between taking the risk but not risking the quality, never risking the quality. So in the writing and the how I shoot, how I try to be economical in every second while I shoot, how I train the actors, like in theater in advance. So I try to be, if you want, in control of the elements that I can control, which will be
Right.
on the screen. So, the quality of the image, the acting, the writing, and the sound, so everything, and the sets, etc., etc. And this, always you pay the price by needing more time, and everything. I mean, almost everything I made took much more time to be finished because it was in phases. I shoot, I don't have the money to edit, then I have some money, then I edit. I don't have money to do the sound. So I mean, it's challenging, it's difficult, but with time, by trying to protect the quality, uh, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and this is how I doing the films. In a very difficult way. It takes more time than usual, but this is what I have. This is what's in my hands. If you want, this is how I can
Hmm.
keep on doing the films. Now you would say, how long can you do this? I don't know, because it's so tiring, and
Yeah,